So these are like transition moves from the claw, just quick transitions. So, I mean, if you get stuck with your claw and you can't turn them, you have options. If that guy's too strong and you can't turn him, you're gonna have other ways to score. You're gonna have other ways to break him down. So this next one is gonna go claw, he stops us, we're gonna go to our 2-on-1, or our single wrist. So I get my deep claw. I'm trying to run him over, I switch sides, he stops me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to the same side, release the claw, punch out this elbow with my forearm, and my hand is coming to his pinky finger, okay? I can't just grab his pinky finger like this. I gotta grab his whole hand, but attack that pinky finger, rotate it under, and capture it, okay? So I'm here, I take my forearm, knock out his elbow, capture that pinky finger, and as soon as I do, I drive forward. Drive forward. So I have my claw, it's not working. So I gotta adjust, I gotta make adjustments. So what I'm gonna do, take my forearm, knock out his elbow, grab that pinky finger, drive him forward. Again, staying on top of him, not rolling under so he can get out. Keep good position. With this this one-on-one, forward, and now I can get to work trying to pull it out, going to my other tilts, and it just takes time off the clock. If you're winning and you got that claw and you can't turn him, you're doing everything you can, sometimes you just need a fresh start. So breaking him down, capturing that wrist, make him work back up to his base, and when he's up on his base, boom, take him again. So I'm using this wrist. I'm using that inside from my claw, I'm using that inside chop. So I'm using the inside chop, grabbing that pinky finger, and from there, I can still go back to my claw. Always look for it. So I'm here, I have my claw. I can't beat him, so I gotta change. I gotta break him down, start over again. I break him down to his elbow, pull him across. Now this hand's free. I have the wrist. I switch sides. Now I can get my claw again. Boom, right here. Drive forward, drive my knee under, scoring points. So the first time when we do our claw, we go claw and then thigh pry. And I mentioned that if you lose the thigh pry, you can go to the wrist. And that's the same thing with this inside chop. I go inside chop, and now I have that wrist. Drive him forward, now I have to get my claw. So instead of having my claw first, then my wrist second, I have my wrist first, and then my claw second. So I switch sides, so it's good when you drill it, when you first start to drill, make sure you go both sides. Don't just get really good at one side, because somebody might be really good at stopping it. And you have to transition to the inside chop, and if you don't have a good claw to the other side, you might not score points. You might have to waste more time. But if you have a good one to the other side, you can capture that wrist, get the claw, take him over. Show it one more time. So I have my claw with my left arm, and I'm trying to take him over. I can't, so I go inside chop, capture that wrist, drive him forward. Now this hand's free. I can snake it underneath his neck and arm. Again, my shoulder's deep. I drive forward. Notice how I switch my knees a little bit, just so I could get really deep on one side. So if I want to take him the other way, I hit a knee switch, drive my bottom knee under. Everything on my claw is tight. Tight, tight, tight. Bottom knee is to the ceiling, back leg elevating and pinching. Now I'm scoring points. So it's just, instead of having my claw first, have my wrist first. That's the only difference. So this is off the transition, can't get my claw, so I go inside chop, and I'll show you how to do it a little bit faster. So I line up heavy, ready to go, get my claw. He stops it, go inside chop, wrist, pull him down, get my claw. Do it one more time without me saying anything.